Hello everyone, welcome to Abhyarthi IES, Day 13 of Target UPSC Prelims MCQs 2024. Let us begin. Consider the following statements. India is the world's largest producer, consumer and importer of pulses. The Government of India has set a target of becoming self-sufficient in pulses by 2025. The National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India Limited mainly procures pulses and oilseeds. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is B. That is, only statement number 1 and 3 are correct, and statement number 2 is incorrect. As per a news article published in Live Mint, India imports about 3,000 tons of urad beans from Brazil, and it is expected that about 20,000 tons of urad beans more will be imported in India. Statement number 1 is correct because India is the world's largest producer, consumer, as well as importer of pulses, and it accounts for 25% of global production, 27% of world consumption, and 14% of import of pulses globally. India is dependent on the import of pulses to meet its domestic demand. In 2023 alone, India imported 3.1 million ton of pulses, and about half of this 3.1 million ton of pulses were lentils. India mainly import pulses such as tur, urad, lentil from Australia, Canada, Russia, Myanmar, Mozambique, Tanzania, Sudan, and Malawi. In 2021 crop year, India imported 27 lakh tons of pulses, जिसमें से 8.4 lakh ton was tur dal, 6.1 lakh ton was urad, and 6.7 lakh ton was lentils. It is expected that in 2023 crop year, India is expected to produce 2.4 million ton of tur. It is slightly more than the last season production, and it is estimated that 1.5 million ton of urad dal will be produced in the Kharif season. But the production of urad pulses, it will be less than the previous year production, which was 1.8 million ton. Moreover, statement 2 is not correct because government is targeting to become self-sufficient in pulses by 2027. In the question we were given that government is targeting to become self-sufficient in pulses by 2025. It is incorrect. So the total pulse production in 2021 was only 27.69 million ton, and pulses की production को बढ़ाने के लिए government is taking various initiatives such as giving higher MSP for the pulses and procurement through initiatives like price support scheme and price stabilization fund. Statement 3 is correct because Food Corporation of India it mainly procures cereals, especially wheat and paddy, and the National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation of India Limited, which is also known as NAFED, it mainly procures pulses and oilseeds. And the procurement of cotton is done by the Cotton Corporation of India. So under the MSP regime, Food Corporation of India, NAFED and Cotton Corporation of India Limited, they are responsible for the procurement of the crops on which the MSP is announced. The total quantity which was procured by NAFED, इसमें से largest share था ग्राम का, and the second largest share was of moong dal. Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices, it published a report. As per the report, government procured about 25 lakh ton of gram in crop year 2022 and about 22 lakh ton of gram in crop year 2023 under the price support scheme because there was record production of gram. So due to bumper crop, the market prices of the gram were declining. So the government procured gram under the price support scheme in order to support the farming community. Additionally, जितना भी कंट्री का पल्स प्रोडक्शन होता है इट कम्स फ्रॉम जस्ट अ हैंडफुल ऑफ स्टेट्स, जिसमें से मध्य प्रदेश, वेस्ट बंगाल, बिहार, झारखंड दे प्रोड्यूस अबाउट 95% ऑफ इंडियाज मसूर दाल. Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat and Jharkhand they produce about 80% of अरहर जिसको तूर दाल भी बोलते हैं. Moreover, मध्य प्रदेश, आंध्र प्रदेश, उत्तर प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु एंड महाराष्ट्र से 75% ऑफ उड़द दाल जो है इन स्टेट्स में प्रोड्यूस की जाती है. Next question. Consider the following statements. As per the 2011 census, more than 60% of total workforce in India is engaged in agriculture and allied sectors activities. As per the census 2011, out of the total female male workers in India, more than 50% are cultivators. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is D. None of the statement given above is correct. So there was an article in the Hindu that how the women engaged in the agriculture activities can be given farmer status in the Indian agriculture ecosystem. Statement 1 is not correct because इंडिया वैसे तो एक एग्रीकल्चर इकोनॉमी है बट एग्रीकल्चर का टोटल वर्कफोर्स में कितना परसेंटेज है इट इज जस्ट अबाउट 54.6%. बट इन द क्वेश्चन वी वर गिवन दैट एग्रीकल्चर में टोटल वर्कफोर्स कितनी एंगेज है मोर देन 60%. सो मोर देन 60% नहीं है as we have read that it is just 54.6%, which is more than 50% but less than 55%. एंड ये दोनों का मिला के है एग्रीकल्चर एंड अलाइड सेक्टर का, अकेले एग्रीकल्चर का नहीं, जितनी भी उसकी अलाइड एक्टिविटीज हैं सच एज एनिमल हस्बेंड्री, फिशरी हो गया, और ये इन सबको मिला के 54.6% टोटल वर्कफोर्स जो है एग्रीकल्चर एंड अलाइड सेक्टर में एंगेज्ड है. This figure is as per the 2011 census. But as per the estimates, the share of workforce in India, it has been declining. It was 64.6% in 1993. And अभी 2021 की बात की जाए तो it is about 45.5%. इसका यहाँ पे एक बहुत अच्छा सा हमने चार्ट प्रोवाइड किया है. तो इस चार्ट के अकॉर्डिंग हम समझते हैं कि एग्रीकल्चर वर्सेस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में कितना परसेंटेज ऑफ वर्कफोर्स है एंड क्या ट्रेंड रहे हैं, डिक्लाइन हो रहा है, किस में इंक्रीज हो रहा है. तो 1993 में जैसे हमने पढ़ा कि एग्रीकल्चर में 64.6% ऑफ वर्कफोर्स वाज एंगेज्ड एंड इन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ओनली 10.4% ऑफ वर्कफोर्स वाज एंगेज्ड. पर जैसे जैसे एलपीजी रिफॉर्म्स हुए गवर्नमेंट ने वेरियस सेक्टर्स को लिबरलाइज करना स्टार्ट कर दिया और ग्लोबलाइजेशन की वजह से सर्विस सेक्टर में जो वर्कफोर्स था वो शिफ्ट हो गया. तो इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ कि एग्रीकल्चर में जो वर्कफोर्स था उसमें डिक्लाइन देखने को मिला. तो इसकी वजह से क्या हुआ कि 64% जो वर्कफोर्स एग्रीकल्चर में एंगेज था वो 2018 तक 42% ही रह गया, इसमें डिक्लाइन देखने को मिला. बट आफ्टर 2018 द वर्कफोर्स एंगेज इन एग्रीकल्चर इट इंक्रीज्ड एंड 42% से इंक्रीज होके 2021 तक इट इज 45.5%. देखिए 2020 ईयर में आपको एक सिग्निफिकेंट सा ट्रेंड देखने को मिलेगा क्योंकि लॉकडाउन होने की वजह से मैन्युफैक्चरिंग वगैरह बंद हो गई थी. तो मेनली जो लेबर फोर्स थी वो बैक होम जाके एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटीज में एंगेज होगी. तो यहाँ पे एग्रीकल्चर में थोड़ा सा शूट देखने को मिला. 46.5% ऑफ टोटल वर्कफोर्स it was engaged in agriculture and 10.9% was engaged in manufacturing. Statement 2 is not correct because as per the census 2011, out of the total female main workers, 55% were agriculture laborers and 24% were cultivators. इकोनॉमिक सर्वे 2017 ने एक टर्म दी थी फेमिनाइजेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर. मतलब क्या है बिकॉज ड्यू टू ग्रोइंग रूरल टू अर्बन माइग्रेशन बाय मैन, तो इसकी वजह से एक वाइड स्प्रेड फिनोमिना देखने को मिला जिसे कहा जा रहा है फेमिनाइजेशन ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर. इसमें नंबर ऑफ वीमेन engage in multiple roles as cultivator, entrepreneurs and laborer in the agriculture and allied sectors, they have increased. Moreover, as per the agriculture census of 2010 and 11, out of the total 118 million cultivators, 30.3% were females. इसका मतलब है कि approximately one third were females. Similarly, out of the 144 million agriculture laborers, about 42.6% were females. As per the census 2011, there has been 24% increase in the number of female agriculture laborers between 2001 and 2011. As per the government data, it is known that about 78% of India's employed women they work in agriculture sector. As per the annual periodic labor force survey of 2021, agriculture has the highest estimated female labor force participation rate of 62.4%. But agriculture sector में एक significant number of female labor force participation होने के बावजूद भी these women are not recognized as farmer, they are just recognized as laborer in their own farm. तो इससे क्या होता है कि बहुत सारे बेनिफिट्स हैं जो गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा फार्मर्स को दिए जाते हैं वो वीमेन फार्मर को नहीं मिल पाते क्योंकि उनको एज अ फार्मर रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं किया गया है. एडिशनली नेशनल सैंपल सर्वे और पीरियोडिक लेबर फोर्स सर्वे का डाटा ये बताता है कि द वर्क पार्टिसिपेशन रेट फॉर वीमेन between the age of 15 and above, it fluctuated around 42% between 1993 and 2004. It declined to 28% in 2011 and further decline होते होते 2017 में सिर्फ 22% women work participation rate था. बट अभी ये 2022 में 36% हो गया है फिर से. Next question. Which one of the following statements is not correct? India is the largest milk producer in the world. The milk production of India has registered more than 50% increase within the last decade. Rajasthan is the highest milk producing state in India in 2022. The National Programme for Dairy Development Scheme is to be implemented from 2021 to 2025 period. And the answer is C. That is statement number C is incorrect, but statement number A, B and D are correct. As per the budget 2024, India is the largest milk producer in the world, but the productivity of milk it remains low. Option number A and B are correct because India is the highest milk producer and it also ranks first in the world in the production of milk with about 24.6% of global milk production in the year 2021. The milk production in India it registered about 58% increase during the last 9 years, which is the period of 2014 to 2023. So in the exam, if it is asked that the milk production has increased by more than 50% in the last decade, so it is correct. The milk production in India it has increased at the growth rate of 5.85% over the past 9 years. Option C is not correct because Uttar Pradesh is the highest milk producing state in India. But in the question we were given that Rajasthan is the highest milk producing state in India. So ये गलत हो जाएगा because Uttar Pradesh is the highest one. Uttar Pradesh contributes about 15.72% of total milk production in the country. Rajasthan comes at second place with only 14.44% of milk production. तीसरा नंबर पे मध्य प्रदेश, fourth पे गुजरात and then Andhra Pradesh. 2023 alone Uttar Pradesh produced over 36 million metric ton of milk. इंडिया में जो टोटल मिल्क प्रोडक्शन था in 2023 it was 230 million metric ton. Option D is correct because as per the integrated sample survey, average annual productivity of cattle in India during 2019-20 it was around 1777 kg per animal per year. Average cattle productivity it has increased by 27.95% between 2013 to 2019 and it is the highest increase in productivity globally. So the government of India has been implementing various schemes in order to promote and supplement the efforts of state and union territories so as to enhance milk production and productivity of bovines in India, such as Rashtriya Gokul Mission, National Dairy Plan, Breed Improvement Institutes, which comprises of 7 central cattle breeding farms and 4 central herd registration units. In addition, the government is also implementing National Animal Disease Control Program in order to control and eradicate foot and mouth disease, brucellosis in the country, and also feed and fodder development under the National Livestock Mission so as to enhance the availability of feed and fodder in the country. Moreover, National Program for Dairy Development Scheme, it was launched in July 2021. It has been restructured with the aim to enhance the quality of milk and milk products and also to increase the share of organized procurement, processing, value addition and marketing for the development of the dairy sector. It is being implemented from 2021 to 2025 year. So some more additional information about the cows is that in 2022 exotic cows in India they produce highest milk yield per animal averaged about 11 kilograms per day. और जो इंडिजिनियस काउज हैं जिन्हें हम देसी गाय या फिर नॉन डिस्क्रिप्ट काउज भी बोलते हैं उनके जो पर एनिमल मिल्क यील्ड है इट इज़ वेरी लो. It is about 3.36 kilograms of milk per day on average. Next question. With reference to Indian agriculture sector, consider the following statements. The institutional credit for the Indian agriculture sector has more than doubled in the last decade. The Union Agriculture Ministry has increased short-term crop loan from 3 lakh to 7 lakh under the interest subvention scheme. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is A, that is only statement number 1 is correct and statement number 2 is not correct. As per the government estimates, the agriculture credit it crosses 20 lakh crore till January 2024, which was about 7.3 lakh crore in 2013. So yes, statement number 1 is correct that Government of India has increased institutional credit to agriculture sector significantly in the last decade and it has increased more than double. जो पहले 7.3 lakh crore था in 2013, अभी ये 20.3 lakh crore हो गया है in the fiscal year 2023. In the budget of 2023 itself, the government set the agriculture credit target at 20 lakh crore. During 2022 fiscal year also, the target was set at 18.50 lakh crore and the actual credit disbursed to the agriculture sector was 21.55 lakh crore. Moreover, the share of institutional credit in the agriculture sector it has increased from 7% in 1951 to 67% in 2018. So the share of institutional credit to the agriculture has increased by more than 9 times. During the period of 2005 to 2020, the compound annual growth rate of the agriculture credit was 15% per annum. Statement 2 is not correct because Government of India it launched a modified interest subvention scheme which is also known as MISS and it was a central sector scheme. In the year 2006 it was launched. It aims to provide short-term agriculture loan or short-term crop loans up to 3 lakh. In the question we were given that government has increased this from 3 lakh to 7 lakh. तो ये incorrect हो जाएगा because अभी भी ये 3 lakh ही है. The farmer can avail this loan through their Kisan credit card for their working capital requirements at the concessional rate of interest. Under this scheme, farmers are given the Kisan credit card loan at the subvented interest rate of 7%. Under this scheme, interest subvention rate of 2% per annum banks को दिया जाता है so as they can use their resources. Moreover, an additional 3% incentive is also given to the farmer when they prompt the repayment of the loan. So जो effective rate of interest इस loan के ऊपर पड़ता है, it becomes 4%. The benefit of this concessional institutional credit, which is given under the Kisan credit card, has also been extended to the animal husbandry and fishery sectors so as to meet the short-term working capital requirement of the farmers engaged in animal husbandry and fisheries. ये इंटरेस्ट सबवेंशन स्कीम का बेनिफिट उन स्मॉल एंड मार्जिनल फार्मर्स को भी दिया जाता है जिनके पास किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड है एंड दे कैन अवेल दिस फॉर पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लोन्स अगेंस्ट देयर नेगोशिएबल वेयरहाउस रिसिप्ट for the further period of 6 months in case there is an occurrence of natural calamity or a severe natural calamity. Next question. With reference to millets, consider the following statements. 2023 was declared the International Year of Millets by the United Nations General Assembly at its 77th session. The major millets producing states in India entirely lies below the Tropic of Cancer. Millets as a cereal grain belong to Poaceae family, commonly known as the grass family. How many of the statements are correct? And the answer is A. That is only statement number 3 is correct. Statement number 1 and 2 are not correct. Statement number 1 is not correct because the year 2023 it was declared by the United Nations General Assembly as the International Year of Millets at its 75th session. In the question we were given that it was declared at its 77th session. So ये incorrect हो जाएगा. And 75th session was conducted in March 2021. Statement 2 is not correct because among all the states, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, they are the main producers of millet. In the question, we were given that the major millet producing states in India entirely lies below the Tropic of Cancer. So ये तो बिल्कुल wrong हो जाएगा because Rajasthan it lies above the Tropic of Cancer. In this statement, दो facts का interplay है. एक तो हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि the Tropic of Cancer it passes from which states in India. Moreover, we also must know that कौन सी major millet producing states हैं. So millets जो होते हैं they are hard crops and they are produced in the semi-arid regions of the country. So semi-arid region में सबसे पहले हमारे दिमाग में राजस्थान आना चाहिए and obviously राजस्थान it is above the tropic of Cancer. So अगर हम ये दोनों facts को combine करके देखें तो statement number 2 ये तो खुद में ही incorrect हो जाएगा. Moreover, India produces about 17 million ton of millets, mostly जिसमें बाजरा, ज्वार and रागी उगाए जाते हैं. Globally, India has about 20% share of total millet production. As per the fourth advanced estimate of 2021, क्रॉप वाइज अगर हम देखें तो सबसे ज्यादा बाजरा मिलेट में उगाया जाता है विच इज 60% एंड सेकंड नंबर पे ज्वार विच इज 27%, थर्ड नंबर पे रागी विच इज 11% एंड अदर स्मॉल मिलेट्स आर 2%. सबसे ज्यादा अगर स्टेट वाइज शेयर देखा जाए इन द मिलेट प्रोडक्शन इट इज राजस्थान विद 27%, देन महाराष्ट्र सेकंड नंबर पे, देन थर्ड नंबर पे उत्तर प्रदेश, फोर्थ पे कर्नाटका एंड फिफ्थ नंबर पे है मध्य प्रदेश. Other important things which has to be noted that Gujarat, हरियाणा, तमिलनाडु, आंध्र प्रदेश, उत्तराखंड इन स्टेट्स में भी मिलेट्स प्रोड्यूस की जाती हैं. तो अगर हमें ये फिगर्स भी ध्यान में रहती हैं तो सेकंड स्टेटमेंट को वैसे भी एलिमिनेट कर सकते हैं क्योंकि उत्तर प्रदेश, उत्तराखंड और हरियाणा और राजस्थान ये चारों स्टेट्स ही ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर के अबव लाई करती हैं. Statement number 3 is correct because millets they are a group of small grain cereals and they are sustainable food crops. Millet as a cereal group they belong to Poaceae family which is commonly known as the grass family. Millets के जो main characteristics हैं, these are like photoinsensitivity, resilience to climate change. Millets को major and minor millets में classify किया जा सकता है. Pseudo millets क्या होते हैं? Pseudo millets they do not belong to quasi-botanical family. However, they are nutritionally similar and they are used in a similar way as the true grains. Additionally, the Ministry of Food Processing Industries it has approved production link incentive scheme for the food processing industry for millet based products for the year 2022 to 2026. It has a financial outlay of 800 crores. Indian Institute of Millet Research, which is located in Hyderabad, is also providing training to the farmers, especially women farmers, homemakers, students, and young entrepreneurs, on the manufacturing of value-added millet food products. A new regional research center for Bajra. It was inaugurated at Gudamalai in Barmer, Rajasthan. In September 2023, it aims to strengthen the research collaboration and public awareness of millets globally. Moreover, a new initiative known by the name of Maharishi, which is the short form of Millets and Other Ancient Grains International Research Initiative, it was adopted during the G20 presidency of India. In order to increase the production and productivity of millets, Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare is implementing a sub-scheme on nutri-cereals. Millets को nutri-cereal भी कहा जाता है because they are packed with nutrients under the National Food Security Mission in all the 28 states and 2 union territories of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. So this is all for today. Thank you for discussion. Please like our video and subscribe to Abhyarthi IAS.